Welcome in to this week's free weekly races on iRacing. I'm Jezzy, and this is a series where we go all over the road races that cover the base content that's included with iRacing subscription. First up, we have the classic Global MX-5 Cup at Circuit de Navarra, a fairly new track to the service, and it races really nicely in the Mazdas. I have some experience on this track in both the GT4 cars and in the MX-5s, and it's always a really good race. Main overtaking points to watch out for are the turns 2 and 3 complex and the sharp right-hander at turn 9. Very fun track with a mix of fast-paced on the limit turns and tight technical corners. If you want a little mix-up from the MX-5s, the new BMW M2 Cup is also running at the same track. I'm yet to try out this car, but I'll definitely be hopping in and giving it a go this week. Next up, we got the Toyota GR86 Cup, this week racing at Arena Oschersleben. Another fairly new track to the service that provides tight racing with fair difficulty to overtake. Especially this week running the B course variant of the track, which cuts one of the main overtaking points and overall distance massively. There's a 39% chance of rain out there, so be sure to keep a weather eye out and maybe try a practice session in the wet to learn the lines. You'll really capitalise on it if it does rain in your session. Next up, we got the Spec Ford Challenge. It's at Zolder. I don't predict high participation in this one as the car never really seems to draw many players. Zolder, however, is a decent track for it, so it could definitely be some fun. It's the alternate layout that cuts the chicane at the end of the lap to really push the car's limits. And now for the Formula Series. Kicking us off, we have the Formula Vs at Okayama International Circuit. The Vs are a great learning vehicle for the Formula cars. I do think this track configuration is a bit too big for the cars, so it puts me off taking part in this one, I think. The smaller national circuit fits them much better. It will, however, lead to some close packs with the drafting on those straights, so have fun. Fortunately, the Formula Ford 1600s are also running at Okayama. A perfect step up from the Vs for when you're ready, and I think this track makes for much better racing in the 1600s. And if Okayama isn't your thing, the D-licensed Motorsport UK FF1600 Trophy Series is running at Alton Park this week. This is one of my favourite tracks for the slower cars in the service, so I'll be sure to get some races in this one. Just be cautious of how close you get to the tyre walls and the chicanes. You gain a lot of time by cutting it close, but it's easy to ruin a race from them. But that's all for the Road Series free content. There's not that much this week, so hopefully next week we get a little bit more variety. Let me know below which is your favourite race running this week, and be sure to like and subscribe to the channel for more sim racing content. Have fun, see you next week.